Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've got another exciting episode lined up for you guys, and we're going to be focusing on the suspension of the C10. I know some of you guys are probably going to be wondering, well, haven't you already figured out the suspension? And the answer is yes, but we're going to take it to the next level with the help of QA1. So in some of my previous videos, I showed you guys how I made my own custom 4-link setup, and you'll also have seen in those videos that I was going to be running some QA1 double adjustable coilovers, and these are awesome. I have some on my 72 C10. They work phenomenal, but this build is pretty extreme, so I figured I'd take it up a notch and go with the best suspension that QA1 offers. So these are the Mod series coilovers, and you're gonna see why I upgraded them in just a second. So let's open them up and see what we got. One thing you'll notice right off the bat over the double adjustable coilovers is the canister that's filled with nitrogen. You can get this in a remote form like this, or in a piggyback form with the canister attached on the base of the shock. So with the versatility of these shocks, you can make them fit in pretty much any application. And the other cool feature that these have over the normal double adjustable coilovers is the ability to change the valving on the fly. All you have to do is change these valve bodies. So who knows what kind of racing I'll get into with this truck, but the good thing is that I can revalve my suspension for whatever I want to do. Straight out of the box, these shocks look amazing, so there's only one thing left to do: bolting them up on the truck. So the shocks are temporarily mounted, and there's two things. So the first one is, obviously we're gonna have to make a bracket to hold the canister in place so that it's not just flopping around. And number two, we have an issue with clearance with the braided line right over here. You can see that it's rubbing on the shock bracket, which is a big issue. And if you can see the eyelet over here, you can't actually turn the shock. So that's a big problem. We might have to notch in the bracket, but I'm gonna look into it and see what I can come up with. After examining the shock and doing a little bit of research, I found out that these actually have an indexable base, meaning that you can rotate the eyelet to make it fit pretty much wherever. All you have to do is unscrew these bolts, and there's no oil or anything in there. So that's an easy solution for my problem. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate that now, and that's great thinking by QA1. Now with the shocks indexed, you can see that there's plenty of clearance. So that's not gonna give me any troubles, which is perfect. So now I can focus on making brackets to hold the canisters. So once the frame and the brackets are painted, I'll go ahead and bolt those up properly and then we'll be good to go. But right now, that's pretty much all I can do. So with the coils installed, now I want to try and focus on the cab. I want to get that primed very soon and finish up all the bodywork on that because there is quite a bit of work left to do. I'm going to take the cab off the chassis and then it'll be a lot easier to access everywhere. So I'm making some good progress on the cab, and in the next video you're probably gonna see this thing primed, and I didn't really know if I was ever gonna see that day when I first purchased this truck. It was very bad. I'll leave a video up on the screen to show you guys what it used to look like if you haven't seen it before. And I've also been working on my engine, but I'm waiting for a few parts before I can keep going. But of course, I'll keep you guys in the loop. With that being said, I appreciate everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.